Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. Happy Monday to you. Nice green day in the market. This is an awesome change of pace here. So thanks so much for hitting the like button first of all and understanding that Solana is doing very well in the overall sense. It's probably coming up on its 0.5 fib level. We'll go ahead and draw out some new fib levels here. There we go. Yeah, almost every coin right now is exuding the similar behavior where it's coming up to that halfway point of retracement and potentially going to reject out for a small pullback before the next leg up. It's really common for that to happen because again, we got to recognize too here as well that we are overextended. We hit a 9 on TD sequential at 143, and we're also another 9 4-hour candles rather, more so. 36 hours of continuation in the upside when we were already overextended in the first place. So again, overextension isn't everything, but it's certainly an important, helpful tool so we can understand generally, what's going on when it comes to, just the continuation or momentum, right? And those are big things in trading specifically at this point right now. So I do want to say a quick congrats to our community members and thank you again so much for the awesome feedback. 55% on Bitcoin long from 60,000 to 63,300. And of course, previous cast belonged to. So that made up for our short position. We actually we didn't hit the reverse button, but we technically closed and opened a new trade and got Bitcoin on the way back up. So again, sometimes you have to make that call to be able to get where you need to go. And again, we have a lot of fun over here. Jump on over to our Discord if you want. We got some AI bots and a lot of cool features coming here soon too. Just making sure we're bringing some relevant things to you here, just so you can stay a little bit more well informed and abreast. So Solana, last 7 days, what's going on here? Well, most of the short liquidation levels here at about 147 have been swept. We talked about that on Friday and again Saturday, how important it was to not short this coin in this current situation because it was showing great strength, honoring its ascending trend, breaking its initial long-term descending trend, and just all the more reason why we're probably going to see 155 get swept. So 155 is that higher level liquidation. It's basically the most recent high. And as you can kind of see, it's really common for liquidation events to occur just above previous highs or lows. And that's what we see here. So one last little wick up to 155 and the price pulls back would make total sense. Okay, again, that's generally what we're looking at here. We got the liquidation of people shorting right here. And for some strange reason, they're still holding their shorts open and they get hit right here. That's generally what's going to happen because again, high leverage shorts into the market right there. They were successful, didn't secure profit. They're still open, now they're getting hit. So I don't know why you're going to not secure profit on a 20, 30, 40% movement, but some people do that and it's really crazy to me. So let's take a look at our daily and work our way down. We can even start with the weekly actually too, just to get perspective because it is Monday. I do like to do that. And let's go ahead and see what's going on here. So moving averages on the weekly. We are moving up towards our 20-day SMA. You know what? Interestingly enough, Bitcoin's right there too. It's getting close at 65,000. Bitcoin has a resistance based on the 20-day SMA. Now you got to keep in mind, this is not a resistance specifically, even though I just kind of said that. The 20-day SMA is just kind of a momentous shift. So with us being below it, we got to be mindful that we are not like full-on bullish. We're mostly bullish, right? Once we get above that, it's kind of, the price will likely more so have potential to continue higher from there, okay? Same thing's happening with Bitcoin. That's really the only last barrier that we have potentially on the weekly there with the moving average. Okay, so again, that's just something that's important to recognize. We got all of our others below the price action, which is good. We're over 50 on the RSI. We maintain 50, which is phenomenal. We have a second stochastic swing to the upside. Bitcoin's showing the same thing here too, letting me understand that we're more likely to see a shift in momentum to that upside. And again, you're probably wondering, how the heck does a convergence or a stochastic swing have anything to do with momentum? Well, this basically just tells us that over the past handful of days, the price has been pushing down for so long. Like we've literally seen 40 or 50 days of retracement from Bitcoin. So the inevitability of the price recovering within reason is greater because of the fact that we've been held down for so long. Solana's no exception. We can see that here as well. What is it? Roughly almost 2 months worth of divergence here. Even though we've been wavering, yes, between 120 and 140, we solidly closed above that 0.382 fib level. So let's talk about this here, okay? 147, I talked about that being a previous resistance. That's now the support, okay? So we can expand this out here. And future reference too, by the way, I do send playout charts to our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. But even more important to my community members, those who are part of my premium group, I'm gonna start sharing my signals here. Or sorry, correction, I already shared my signals with you. I'm gonna start sharing my charts, my live charts, so you can kind of see this as well. So that'll be available here for us on a Discord soon. I'm making a lot of improvements there, making sure that we stay relevant, but that's a good starting point there. And again, when we take a look at this ascending trend, we're honoring the ascending trend line. We're in pretty good shape here, but the key takeaway is we had a support range between 130 and 147, 148. We're now above that. The price pulls back to retrace, which I think is likely considering Bitcoin has a CME gap that's quite sizable at 58.5 to 61, roughly. We'll probably see a bit of a pullback from Solana with the next leg up here off that 0.382, previous resistance turn support. It's a very, very common characteristic. We're also over 50 on the RSI, letting us know we've confirmed bullish on the daily. Stochastic swinging up for the second time, MACD converging. There's literally no reason to consider shorting this coin. I would say you're better off waiting for an entry at 148 to 149. That may never happen than to try to short into it. Okay. Again, that's just a statistical probability giving you a better advantage of taking a better trade by not shorting into a bullish trend. That's just the bottom line. We take a look here at RSI. We can see we're over 70. Got the nice little bounce. You never sell when you're over 70 in the RSI on the 4-hour time frame until it comes back down below. I know it seems crazy. Wait, why do I want to wait for the price to pull back in order to take profit? Well, the truth is it's more likely to go up than down, so you're actually statistically more probable to find more success holding onto a long at this point than to hold onto a short, or to try to short into it again. That's just not recommended. Either way, if you're over 70 in the RSI, the more likelihood of the price going higher is greater, and the continuation potential is further up. Okay. Again, that 155 mark is going to get swept here today. Strong chance we see just a little bloop up here, and then the price comes back down to 148. That's my anticipation. I hope it works out that way, because that's definitely what things are shaping up to look like so far. Again, a lot of this hinges on Bitcoin, but Solana has proven to do much better than Bitcoin in general recently, even though this more recent increase was led, was started from Bitcoin. Either way, lagging span, free and clear, everything's green light here to leave your long position open. There's no reason to short this coin. We look at the TPO as well for the most relevant recent past here, last 24-hour roughly. 152 is that area of control with some strong control at 145. We average those two out, that puts us about 148, 149. Okay, so again, really, really interesting, cool, dynamic situations here going on with Bitcoin and Solana. And I think we're in really good shape to see Solana retest some of its more recent highs. We got to get through this 0.5 fib level at 155 first. We're more likely than not going to get rejected here for the first time attempting it. Generally, a previous support level turned resistance will reject the price action the first time. We could even see the beginning of a very, very ugly cup and handle pattern here forming. I know this is just a reach here, but generally speaking, it looks something like this, which would pivot perfectly off of this most recent point of control at 148. Okay, boom, right there. So I am going to be looking for a long on this coin at roughly 148, 149. I'm not going to plan to take a long right now because it seems a bit on the overextended side, likely to correct itself once again after that liquidation level's been swept. So those are just little things and ideas and strategies that I have. Once again, I'll post our playout chart here soon. And to my community, who are actually part of our premium group, I just want to say thank you again to just everyone who stuck around, understand the big picture. Trading's never perfect, but we get there and we get a lot of good resources for you. So truth is, I'm going to start sharing these charts here with you, with our live charts, just to make sure we can kind of keep you up to date there a little easier. Okay. All right, folks. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Thanks again so much for watching. We'll look forward to seeing the next one. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.